Mickey Munson gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Ricky Vargas. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Designated hitter, Ricky Vargas.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First to 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Skied into straightaway right. Hits. Giving chase. He's got it 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, this team really needs that 6-hole hitter to step up a bit. He had only 1 home run last month, so if you're looking at a guy in the middle of the order with just 1 homer, your team's not going to score a lot of runs. He's got to turn on the power in this lineup if this team wants to have any success at all.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Nope. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Stepping in now, Freddie Akins, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average is at .308 entering play. 18 homers and 67 runs batted in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
High in the air into shallow left center. Hits, has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Next for New York, Rusty Larson. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Looking at his career totals, Larson has a track record of power hitting at the major league level. Over 250 career home runs. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And this is foul tip, so that runs the count full now at 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
He lays off, and that's outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Chris.
Here's Chris Davis now. It's a good first inning RBI spot for him. Runners at the corners and 2 gone. He's set and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 is a curveball that misses high.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And another foul ball. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Fouled off. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Yankees nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Derek Holland gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
Striding into the box, Jesse Pitts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rays, center fielder, Jesse Pitts.
First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider right over the middle. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Behind 0-2 now. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And right out of the gates, the Yankees will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
First offering on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Pitts gets his lead at first. Nobody out. He's running. 1-1 the count. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back easily. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
No one out with a runner at second. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach. Very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Stepping in, Boof Bobo. And as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball. Slider stayed too low. Ball two.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Now a hard liner. Foul. To 2-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball three.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Coming to the plate now, Jeremy Pitts. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. And that one right down Main Street. 2 outs here with a runner at third. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Gone! So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Career homer number 149 as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Into the box, Jeff Pitts. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Pitts is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Here now the 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Stepping in, John Pitts. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Second inning coming up, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Leading off the inning, Jason Jordan, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Pitch on its way to Avila. Fouled away. Avila tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. The 0-1 pitch. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Digging in, Mike Bird. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Jordan, base runner at first with one out. Fastball called for strike two.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over. Runner back safely. Squared that one up just a little late. Runners on first with one down. Here's a look over to first, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2.
Swing and a miss for strike three. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
The Yanks held in check. They're still down. It's 2-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Steven Swanson batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 count and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And that's the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Striding in, Sammy Pitts. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Shoots this one over to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Into the box now, Sava Tavitsi, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Now a snap throw to first. A dive, but he's back. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Pause, and the 0-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Center fielder number 7.
Stepping up now, Jesse Pitts. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Holland pauses. Here it comes. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We've played 2 full. The Rays are in front 2-0. So coming to the plate, number 55, as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
That one's in there, 3-1. And it's fouled away. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Another one sent foul. Another full count pitch home. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. In now is the Yankees DH, Ricky Vargas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Another 0-2 home. Fouled off. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 1-2. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
In now, Austin Jackson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Freddie Akins. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Vargas leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. A payoff pitch one more time. Hit out towards second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in, Connor Pitts.
And leading off for the Rays, second baseman, Connor Pitts.
First offering on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Is a sinker that misses for a ball. That's 3-1. Boof Bobo will be next. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
At the plate, Boof Bobo 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little bouncer. A 1 pitch on its way. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
And it's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. And now they've got him in a rundown. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. The 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Nothing doing for Tampa as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Rusty Larson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Larson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in, Chris Davis, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
Here it is. Sliders in for a strike. Larson on at first. Nobody out. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Jason Jordan. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and 0 pitch on the way. And a fastball just a bit up.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here's the 3-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The 3-1 pitch. Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pitts is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Pitts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. There's a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike two, swinging. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Jackson, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, and that's home run number 64 on the season as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, John Pitts. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Pitts is most often found defending in the outfield, but he can also play third base as he is in this one today.
Yeah, and this, I'll tell you what. You want to have a job in the big leagues for the next 15, 20 years? Be versatile and have the ability to catch. I'll be locked in on this guy today because that's a tough ask to go behind the dish. I want to see how he works with the pitcher, but if he can do it, if he can frame balls, play corner outfield positions, maybe moonlight in the infield a little bit, and swing a decent bat, this guy will stay in the game for a long time.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there, miss middle.
Into the box now, Steven Swanson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Pitts aboard here at first with nobody out. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Standing in, Sammy Pitts. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again he'll snap one over to first. And the fans don't like this at all. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Now a snap move over to first, and he's back easily. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Now the relay home. The tag is there from Avila, and he's out at home plate.
Now batting, number 1.
Into the box now, Sava Tavitsi. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Holland pauses. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Two out here and a runner at second. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Hey! 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 3-0 Tampa. Digging in, the switch hitter, Mike Bird. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
2-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see here at this date, he's in a race for the top spot, currently second in the AL in that category. So digging in now, number 55 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Hits, ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Ricky Vargas. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Digging in once again, Jesse Pitts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Skied into straightaway right. Bird on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 13.
Stepping into the box, Connor Pitts. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike two. One out, nobody on. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
On its way is pitch number 75. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. In now, Boof Bobo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. A throw behind the runner at second. Runner's back. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 1-1 is in there for strike number two.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 1-2. And a hard sinker there. Chops foul at home plate. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box, Jeremy Pitts. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Tampa Bay leads this one 3-0. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. The 3-1. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready now, Freddie Akins. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one. Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Rusty Larson, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 28 home runs and 69 runs batted in. Hits this one hard the other way, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Akins at second. Larson is over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Jason Jordan. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping into the box, Jeff Pitts, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Jeff Pitts.
First pitch of the at-bat. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jackson is right there, 1 down. At the plate, John Pitts.
Fielder, John Pitts.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Line drive, base hit to right. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as we call on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently leads the Rays in that category. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it for Derek Holland. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Doug Fister enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Doug Fister.
Steven Swanson will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Rays held in check here. They lead it 3-0. Back here on the show. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Now in the box, Alex Avila. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Seared down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll need to retrieve this out near the 363 sign. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
In now, Mike Bird, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Avila stands at second with no outs. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Will Casillas comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th. Into the box now, number 55, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Casillas has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
Here's another 0-2. And it's fouled away.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Catches the corner, got him looking. pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ricky Vargas. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. The Yanks leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Sammy Pitts.
And leading off for the Rays, third baseman, Sammy Pitts.
First offering on its way. Popped him up. Number 55 calls for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 1.
Now at the plate, Sava Tavitsi. First pitch on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Pfister, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pitch.
Weak chopper up the line. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Stepping in now, Jesse Pitts. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. But they lead it 3-0. Gabriel Becerra has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Gabriel Becerra.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. The 1-0. Drilled down the line. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. The throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Now to the plate, Freddie Akins, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Rusty Larson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Last time through was a base hit. This one's down to third. And there's out number 2. Here's Chris Davis now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Jackson stands at second with 2 gone. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pitts is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Yankees. Still down 3-0. So striding forward now, Connor Pitts.
Leading off for the Rays, second baseman, Connor Pitts.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. That's wide, 2-0. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Hey guys, that's the danger of falling behind in the show. You miss over the heart of the plate with count leverage, you're going to pay for it.
Into the box now. Bobo 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Runners going. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Nobody out, runner on first. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now, Jeremy Pitts. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners on first with 1 down. Not close. It's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. 2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The 2-2. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Into the box now, Jeff Pitts, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Pitts is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. First and second now, one man out. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Fouled away. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, Hero. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the seventh pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
A ball and no strikes. Pitts, the runner at third. Pitts over at second. Pitts at first, one gone. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A bullet to first base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. Gregory Pitts comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Gregory Pitts.
Settling in now, Jason Jordan. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike one. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Pitch on its way to Avila. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike two. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. He loses him on ball four.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder, Mike.
Into the box, Mike Bird. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Standing in now, number 55. Out in front of it, strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for set with the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. Step on the bag for one. Throw won't get him.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfect.
Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Avila at third, Bird at second with 2 gone. And that misses as well. 3-0. Here it comes on 3-0. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Yankees. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Austin Jackson. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The 2-1. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Tampa Bay win their 118th decision of the year, best in the division. Mickey Munson wins for the 23rd time in this one, the top total in the league. Gregory Pitts hammers down the save, his 48th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.